Alright, you grinding fools, what's going on today? I know it's been 10 months since our last official video, and we do have a bit of content that is coming out on the 29 Roadster, on the 50 GMC that we sold. We still have a little bit of content on that when we fabricated the 2021 to 2023 Durango RT third row seats and that. So we're going to give you a video for that. But in today's episode, we bought ourselves a beater truck, which you can see in the video right here. I'm pointing towards. It is a 2000 Ford Ranger. Now this thing runs and drives great, all right? But like all the Rangers, they rot out. And so I got this truck for $900 from my friend. And as you can see, the frame is actually snapped in half on this one, unfortunately. But we did find a Southern rust-free 2003 extended cab frame. So that's where the swap comes into play. So we're going to be swapping this body, motor, transmission, everything over to the Southern rust-free frame. So the frame comes home tomorrow, and tonight we're taking off the bed, and hopefully we get some clips. And we're going to also insert some clips of how bad the frame really is in a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoy this one. This is kind of one of those budget builds, so for under $1,500, this truck is going to have a fresh frame under it. I'm going to be replacing all the suspension, etc. So don't forget to keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe onto the Ranger Danger series. Alright guys, it's the funny guy from Dan's Grinding. We are back. So what we're doing right now actually is we're grinding down what's left of the bed bolts, and we're going to pull the bed off soon. Remove the tail lights, get that all ready. We already pulled the bed liner out. So we're going to get this bed off, and then we'll show you the situation on the frame. And man, you'll be a little scared that we're daily driving this for a little bit. So keep your peepers out. We're about to have this bed off before you know it. A snap of a finger. So keep on grinding.
I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, but everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who will stay. Oh, in this world, it just sucks. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it just sucks. You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same. Answer the phone, Harry, you're no good alone.
That's funny looking. Yeah, buddy. Let's give the whole introduction of this beautiful frame here that we're going to be swapping over. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Could be all yours for $3,000. Come and buy it. Well, there she is, the old rusty Ranger. As you can see, things are a little twisted now. There you go. So this is what we're getting ourselves into here. This whole full frame swap. You can see the extent of the rot going on here. And an exhaust leak. What's going on? Dude! what's going on? Alright, so you just saw the video. Now I wanted to explain a little further what's going on and how we ended up from driving the Ranger to snapping it in half and to the rear of it being cut off and gone. So, as you saw, we were driving the Ranger around the yard. I took the bed off because we're getting ready for the donor frame that I was supposed to pick up this week. And the deal fell through as the frame was not as clean as it appeared. So now we're going to have to wait a couple months because we know someone personally that has frames from Texas that get shipped down here to the old Rust Belt. And you got to pay a little more for those frames, but it's well worth it. So that's what we got to deal with. So in the meantime, we expected to get this other frame that fell through. So we were just driving the Ranger around the yard, goofing around, having a good time with it. And we hit that little jump, if you will, and that's what snapped the frame for good. And I'm going to drop some pictures, not frames, down below in a second of what the frame looks like up close. I'll really scare you at the fact that we were daily driving this, and my buddy was driving this for 2 years prior. I knew what I was getting into, but I thought the truck would buy me the winter. As you know, my Ram got wrecked back in September, so we've been dealing with getting that fixed and getting the parts, which is just months and months. And the Dan Yodi, I try not to drive there in the winter. It's a lot of power to them rear wheels, and I just don't want anything bad happening to my grandfather's truck. So I bought this as a winter beater. 4x4 work, didn't leak any oil, didn't burn any oil. It did drive great. Mechanically, the cab is great. I'll give you guys a little walk around of how clean everything is. But unfortunately, it is what it is. So this build's going to be put on hold for a couple months. That gives me some time to get the funds together, to get the donor chassis, and to get a hoist, a cherry picker, everything I'm going to need to lift this body out and get it out. The only thing we are fighting with right now is the body mount bolts. The two front ones snapped, which is great. That's what you want. This corner one here is spinning, which is a common problem with these, is that the bolts like to spin, so you got to drill the head out. And I haven't attempted the fourth and final body mount here. So we're going to see how that goes. So I'm going to drop some photos down below. In a second here, you'll see them pop up of the frame, and we shall be right back before you know it. So keep on grinding, brothers. Here we go. Alrighty, so I just dropped those photos into the video there so you could really see what we were working with. I hope it brings you a laugh. That little bit of a video there that we put in, hitting that little jump in the backyard, it's a frame snapping in half. I'm going to drop a little clip of what the truck sounded like before hitting the rev limiter. Little bang bang pop pop action out of the mother effing Ford Ranger. Because we have kids that watch this, we are going to watch our language. Keep it kid friendly. So I do apologize for the 10-month wait. But new job, relocated, housing wise, moving everything from the shop into the new shop, which isn't as big. But we're getting all our tooling in here, getting retooled up, getting back and operating, doing our little bit of side work here and there. So this Ranger is going to be a flip. So if anybody is interested in my area, in Massachusetts/Connecticut, looking for a Ranger that runs and drives great, 168,000 miles, and is going to have a Texas frame, around, I'd say, May, June, the truck will be available. We will be looking about $3,000 is what we're looking for this truck. 4-wheel drive, automatic, 4.0 overhead cams. Drives great. And it's going to be even better once we have a rust-free frame. So, figured I'd throw that out there. I might end up keeping this as a little 4x4 rig to have a little fun with. Lift it up, put some 35s on it, which we have in the corner of the shop right now. But, hey, money talk. So, got a couple pennies to throw around and you want an official Dan's Grinding Customs vehicle, let us know. And the vehicle will be waiting for when you're done. It is a pretty clean vehicle. The only thing we have to do to the cab is get a new rear one door here. That one's clean. The other doors are clean. The frame, not frame, is pretty damn clean. It's got one little hole, which we're going to patch up. And we will be getting new seats in here and whatnot, and really getting this vehicle cleaned up. This will be my first official flip if I end up selling this vehicle. So just keep watching. We're going to do a full series on this build. It originally was supposed to be an under $1,500 build, but due to the situation with the other frame falling through, we're going to say about $2,000 to $2,500 is going to be the budget I am setting for this build. If we end up exceeding that significantly or something falls through, you never know. We may end up parting out the truck. But really, I'm kind of trying to save this truck from the boneyard, because the other buyer that was going to buy this vehicle, his intention was to part out, use this truck for what he needed, and send it to the scrapyard. To me, the body's in too good of a shape. Mechanically, it's great, and I really hate to see a truck get thrown away because of a frame, especially when I have the tooling and talent to be able to swap it over and the manpower. So I really am glad to be back on the YouTube. We're back in our new location, and we should be back with some consistent content every 1 to 2 weeks now, whether it be doing an oil change, changing brakes, the go-kart, the farm life. We might add a little bit of everything in here, but I'm glad to be back, and I hope you guys come back, and I appreciate the constant support, considering we've been gone for so long. But we have been doing some shorts, so just to kind of keep some kind of content coming out, or some posts. If you go to the community section in our profile, you hit view channel and go to community, you can see some posts. Don't forget, again, drop a like, drop a comment, what you think, what you guys want to see us do to this Ranger. You want us to lift it? Do you want us to slam it? Big old 35s, 33s, 12 wides, flatbed the Ranger. I don't know. I'll take any idea, and maybe we'll take some of your ideas and put it into the build. So I'm looking forward to this. I hope you are too. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share to your friends and family. Get some free comedy. Hit the notification bell so you know when we come out with some new content. And don't forget to keep on grinding over here at Dan's Grinding Customs. Don't forget we got our Facebook, which we're updating about every other day. So if we don't have a video, go check out our Facebook at Dan's Grinding Customs. Thank you for your support, and have a great day. Yeah, buddy.